When you hear the name Christopher Columbus, you probably think of a brave explorer who discovered America. But what if the story you learned in school wasn't true? What if Columbus didn't discover anything? What if he wasn't a hero at all, but a man whose actions changed the world in ways far darker than you were ever taught? This is the true story of Christopher Columbus, the story that textbooks left out. For generations, Columbus was painted as a visionary explorer, bold, brilliant, and determined to prove the world was round. But here's the first truth. By the 1400s, almost every educated European already knew the Earth was round. That idea wasn't radical, it was basic science for the time. The real Columbus wasn't fighting against ignorance. He was fighting for funding. He believed he could reach Asia faster by sailing west. But his math was wrong. Way wrong. If the Americas hadn't been in the way, his entire crew would have died at sea. On October 12, 1492, Columbus didn't land in North America. He stepped onto the shores of an island in the Bahamas, a land already inhabited by the Taino people. Millions of indigenous people lived across the Americas, with cultures, governments, languages, and civilizations. You can't discover a land already full of people. And Columbus wasn't even the first European to set foot in the Americas. That credit goes to Norse explorer Leif Erikson, who arrived nearly 500 years earlier. Early writings described the Taino as peaceful, generous, and welcoming. They offered Columbus food, water, and gifts. Columbus wrote in his journal that they were kind, honest, and would make good servants. To him, kindness wasn't a sign of humanity, it was a sign of opportunity. Columbus quickly turned from explorer to governor, and his rule was devastating. He demanded gold from the Taino, even though the gold he wanted barely existed. Those who failed quotas were punished. Entire villages were forced into labor. Many were taken as prisoners. Others were taken across the ocean as slaves. This wasn't speculation, this is recorded by Columbus's own men. One Spanish priest, Bartolomé de las Casas, witnessed it firsthand and wrote, "Such inhumanities and barbarisms were committed that my pen cannot describe them." Columbus's brutality grew so extreme that even the Spanish crown, a nation known for conquering, stepped in. Reports from his own colonists exposed his violent rule. In 1500, Columbus was arrested, shackled, and removed as governor. Think about that. A man celebrated as a hero today was imprisoned in his own lifetime for cruelty. So, how did this man become a national hero centuries later? Simple, rewriting history. In the 1800s, the United States wanted a unifying national figure, someone tied to exploration, immigration, and Christianity. Writers, textbooks, and political groups reshaped Columbus into a symbol, a brave explorer, a visionary hero, a man who discovered a new world, and the darker truth was pushed out of sight. Columbus didn't discover America. He didn't prove the world was round, and he wasn't the hero many were taught to believe in. But he did change history dramatically. His voyagers opened the door to an age of global exploration, and two consequences that shaped the modern world, both good and devastating. History isn't about villains or heroes. It's about truth, and the truth about Christopher Columbus is far more complex and far more important than the myth. Thank you for watching Timelines and Tailies. If you want more hidden history documentaries, like, subscribe, and join us on the next journey.